because growing up in Ardmore, I experienced exactly the same situation. There were a few more of us. I wasn't the only one, but it was such a low percentage. It felt like that. And to be in that kind of setting, my parents always said, you know, do the best you can do. You know, it's like you came home with A's. That was a given. It wasn't something that was an option. Going on to college, that was a given. So many things that you talked about. I thought, that's me. I can just check.
Thank you.
But for you to share all that and put it in the presentation, I just think it was phenomenal.
Thank you.
Excellent job.
Thank you very much. What about you two?
No, I mean, it was, I feel everything. It was great to see it, the way that you delivered it, can be received well. Because when you talk about race, that's a big topic, and it's really hard for individuals to have those conversations. They get very defensive. And similar to, some of the things that you put on there I could relate to. Born and raised in Westchester, and my experience was we were scholarship kids at a private school, St. Agnes Catholic School. So there was 5 of us total in our graduating class. And it was just hard because similar situation when I was with my friends who were Spanish, I wasn't Spanish enough. And then when I was with my friends from school who were white, I'm not white. So it was kind of like navigating who am I and where do I fit in and how can I want to be proud of who I am in my culture, but I'm shamed by those individuals because I don't look like them. They used to say I talk white because I didn't have an accent. So it is really hard to navigate that. So this was really great for you to put that together and share your story because there's so many of us out there that can relate. And like I said, it's just a great way to have the conversation and no one feels so defensive because it's your story.
Yes.
So this is what you actually experience and live. So I appreciate that, and I want to get the word out and try it again and see if we can get a bigger crowd.
That'll be great.
That's what we're
What
gonna
about
do.
you?
I have 3 things. First things first, I love the fact that you incorporated the videos of your friends. I think that's really cool, that you made a point to do that. Because not only is it obviously a part of, you know, like another perspective of your story, but if we did have a bigger group and we did have people who were on the fence, sadly sometimes having that representation or having that other perspective will get them on that idea because they're like, oh, okay, well, even though this is not a great mindset to have, if they said it's okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My second thing was, it's very interesting to see a lot of the things up there, that sadly haven't changed. Cause you brought up a lot of things, and like, I thought about when I went through school, and obviously it was not to the same degree that you had to experience, but there were certain things that I was just like, that's still like that. So it's really good eye opener, especially people who are, you know, closer to my age. Like I'm 21, and so I still have my whole life to experience, and I come from a generation that did not have to go through a lot of the hardship and struggles that, you know, made the path for me to get to where I am today. And to see that is very nice. And my third thing was just, it's good to have this. Like it's so good to have this. And like after seeing the presentation, I definitely, if you do speak again, I want to get some of my friends here because I was having this conversation with my mother the other day. Actually, me and one of my very closest best friends, his name's Denzel. We've been best friends since like 7th grade. And in the friend group we are in now, us two, including one other person, we are the only people of color. And like, we sat the other day and we thought about that. We were like, well, of course we love all of our friends, and of course it's a great friend group, and they're very open, and they're very open-minded, and they know what they can and cannot do, or what is good and what is bad. But then we also sat there and we're like, but we're also the only ones. And as much as it's kind of nice to have like each other, it would be better to have more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's just, like I said, like that just ties back to a lot of the aspect of, it's very interesting to see that certain things just didn't change yet,
Yeah, you're right about that.
but it's the motivation to get it to change that matters the most.
Very good. Thank you guys for participating.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So much.